I wish for the audience and the panel. I hope everyone have a sunny day ahead. Welcome to today's video conference, and today we will be discussing about the current issues in social media and mental health issues in Malaysia. Before we pursue, let me introduce myself. ABDUL bin Nizal as a moderator on this conference forum. Now let me start introducing the panelists. On my right side, we have Muhammad FIRDAUS bin KAMARUZAMAN as a panel 1. On my left side is Mr. Muhammad SHAFIQ bin Muhammad AZMI as a panel 3. While beside him, as you can see, is HARITH MURSHIDI bin MOHAMMAD NAJIB. We are students of Faculty Technology and Heritage from UB 1032/BCK6 group at the University of Malaysia, Kelantan. Without wasting the time, let me go through our topic today. In this transformation era, hardware technology such as smartphone is not an old thing. Everyone has phone and can access all the social media they want, like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For your information, Malaysia was showing ranked 5th in the world and the top among Southeast Asia countries. Taken from an article entitled Malaysia Obsessed Social Media. The report was found that 2 hours and 59 minutes or more were used by Malaysians on social media by Dr. Ismail Sulaiman in Sinar Harian 12 May 2019. This means that playing social media is something that daily activity, especially for youngsters and adolescents. Indirectly, the use of social media has their own impact, whether the good, the bad, and the ugly. As an opening for our conference, I would like to ask the panel 1, which is Muhammad Mr. FIRDAUS bin KAMARUZAMAN. What do you think? Is that social media give the good side or the bad and ugly side? Moreover, what the connection between social media and mental health issues? What is your opinion and give your point of view?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to everyone. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad FIRDAUS bin KAMARUZAMAN. My number card metric is C19A0251. Thank you to the moderator. First of all, what do I understand about social media is a type of media that is used directly online by enabling users easily participate, share, and create content on its own. Today, social media is used by the whole man in this world. Then, all men use this social media every day. However, the social media users are seen to bring kindness and cons to human. So, for my opinion about social media and mental health is very bad if we not curb from the beginning. The bad effect of social media and mental health is someone difficult to conquer a social skill like talk to people, like to be loner, and hate to get along with people. This is because they just make a social media as a medium to source life and don't go to outside to face the real life challenge. My second point is damage a relationship between people. This is because in social media, we can see many issues will be viral and can be misunderstood if the viral issue not delivered correctly. It can make people fight each other and damage a good relationship. Not just that, our mental health will affect because we just want fight without find a solution to solve the problem. My third point is sleepless. This is because social media can attract people to use social media in a long period time. So, if somebody can control themselves, so it can give a bad impact like sleepless. Like example, when we new to use social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and more, so we like to find very deep about social media. So it can be end because social media will update every day. So if we can use correctly, so it can give a bad impact for us. So we have to use the social media to a minimum, so we can curb this problem. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for giving us your opinion. This means you are on the disagree side. Nevertheless, I cannot deny everything have the pro and the cons, this including the social media impact itself. So I will ask panel 3, which is HARITH MURSHIDI and MOHAMMAD NAJIB. What is your opinion upon this? That you have same or any opinion about this? Do you want to support or against Mr. Firdau's point of view? You are free to do. And thank you.
Hello to everyone. My name is HARITH MURSHIDI bin MOHAMMAD NAJIB. My entry number is C19A0137. Thank you to the moderator, Mr. Rahman. Actually, I am so not agree with point 1 Mr. Firdau's point. Social media always has a good side, although I not deny the bad side of social media. The good side of social media is become a source of learning and teaching. Social media is serving as a gateway for exchanging information. It has become a platform for different sources for you to improve your education. The sharing option that it provides discrete thesauruses from us, from which we can extract every single bit of information, no matter how rare the topic is. It helps you to reach out to the professors or future employers, or perhaps collaborate with their peers. Secondly, one of the biggest point positive of social media is that it has never been easier to make friends. Just a few decades ago, it was pretty tough to connect with people unless you were the only outgoing type able to make conversation with anyone and everyone at a party. The rise of mobile phone helped change this, connecting people in a new way. But then social media networks spread up, and the whole idea of friendship changed again. And there is no game back. It is entirely possible to have hundreds of friends on Facebook. They may not be friends you spend time with in the real world, but they are friends nonetheless. There are several people I consider friends who I have never met in real life, but that does not lessen the connection we have thanks to social networks. Nevertheless, the amazing role of social media in learning and teaching process cannot be ignored. It not only provides students access to useful information, but also connects them with learning groups and other educational systems that make their overall learning process more interesting. And going for the second point, they are definitely going to be your friend, at least in the digital world. Another important thing that you should know is that a social networking site has in making as well as keeping friends. Last but not least, from others' panel answers, so now I can agree with Mr. Firdaus and Mr. Shafiq opinion that steps can advance the social media to get a good effort to all people. The proper way to use social media is not only to take from your readers and followers, but also to give to them. It is not a bad idea to find someone who is really using social media successfully and mimic what they are doing. You will need to give it your own brand or flavor, but you can use their foundation. However, we still need to be prepared from any other harmful action, whether consciously or not. Prevention is better than cure. So when we play social media, I hope we can be careful because the practice will harm your. That's all.
Thank you for the enlightened your opinion vividly and compactly. I do understand what Mr. Murshidi tried to explain. However, we need to listen what the panel 3, which is Muhammad, Shafiq bin AZMI, one of you. So, Mr. Shafiq, who will be on your side and why? I hope you can tell us further. Thank you.
Right, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and my name is Muhammad Shafiq bin AZMI. My metric number is C19A0334. And I do agree with Mr. Firdaus' point that there are a lot of proof and studies that have been made. They also show us social media can really affect our mental health. Firstly, social media can lead into depression. As a human being, it is our biological need that we need to have an interaction, face-to-face interaction with a real person to be mentally healthy. And nothing reduces stress and pushes your mood faster or more effectively than eye-to-eye contact with someone who cares about you, with your family or your friend, for instance. The more you prioritize social media interaction over in-person relationship, the more you are at risk for developing or exacerbating mood disorders such as depression and, of course, anxiety. Having a lot of friends in social media doesn't mean they care about you. It is the person around us in real life who care about you and about us. Secondly, it also can lead to isolation. When you often use your social media, you will find yourself day by day become more lonely because you didn't have any interaction with a real human being or less interaction with them. When you didn't have any interaction with a human being to talk to or having fun with, it means that you isolate yourself from people. You create your boundaries, and it is really bad for your mental health. And instead of talking with real human being, this kind of person who really get addicted to the social media, they express their feelings in social media, and not express their feeling to the people that they really care about them, or to the people that they really need attention from. And lastly, cyberbullying. There are many reports, so many reports, especially among the teenagers, reported that they are being subjected to offensive comments. Social media platforms such as Twitter can be hotspot for spreading hurtful rumors, lies, and deception that can carve long-lasting emotional scars. And it is really sad and bad for your mental health. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, seems like our discussion become more intense. I will jump to conclusion. As a result, we can see that social media has their own impact, and all the impact is depending on how you use the social media itself. All these can lead and influence you whether you give good or bad and ugly. So, as the end of our topics, I would like to give a quote by Brian Solis. Social media is about sociology, and psychology more than technology. So that's all for today's forum. I would like to thank all the participants, panelists, and all the audience. Thanks for joining this forum. Till we meet again. Bye.